So welcome, everyone. This one is part of what we do on breath sensing. Breath sensing, there are 5 senses, and we go over each sense individually. However, the eyes being one of the very important sense. And why it is, we know that because it is, we'll talk more about it, but eyes in extension of the brain itself. And so the topic for today is going to be the science, the art, and spirituality of eye and vision. Now, it sounds like a very big topic, but I want to summarize quickly about what it all means and what are the various aspects that will be covered. It take additional 1 or 2 sessions. But in terms of the science of eye and vision, it includes the physical part of it. We are at the Annamaya Kosh, or the physical aspect cover. And that is the physical movement part of it, visual field or acuity or looking at it, actually what we see, the picture part of it, that what happens, that, daytime, nighttime, color, all that stuff. And also involving some aspects of prevention. We do not want to do disease process in this particular session in the breath clinics. We want to do preventive aspect and how we can make it better. It's obvious that there are some issues that we have that can be considered to a degree, and benefits of what we do, how we practice this, how we use our eyes, etc. That can be done. And we have wonderful Dr. Juginder Luthra here. He's an ophthalmologist. And so we'll have a wonderful understanding of this. That's the science of it. What about the art? The art is connecting the breath. How do we connect the breath to the vision part? And how we get to the next level, which is the connection of the brain. As you know, the optic nerve comes into this area. There's a big hole in the back of the eye through which the nerve comes out. That's an extension of the brain. And how we connect that, what we see, to concentration, to focus, to mind involvement, accommodation, adaptation. Adaptation is something when if we have something that you have, vision is not proper, how do you adapt? How do you adjust? It also involves balance, believe it or not. Eyes involves balance. So there are many things that will go into this. And there are other programs that we get into. One is called neuro-linguistic programming. And neuro-linguistic programming is how we communicate and how do we receive information through different senses. And again, that's called NLP, not neuro-linguistic programming. The other part of the area gets into a very fascinating part, which I'm going to share with you a little today, has to do with movements. The eyes continue to move. Now, Dr. Juginder will be talking about conscious movements and how we control them. But many times the eyes continue to move spontaneously during sleep. And what is the meaning of that and how does that work? And why is it that happens that way? And then go into another area, which is how can you adjust the emotions? This is a treatment modality, the therapy modality. It is a very extensive depth into what the eyes can be used for. It's called EMDR. And it has to do with emotional, management, and also doing desensitization and reprocessing. That's called desensitization and reprocessing. That's called emotional management. So EMDR is a very entire and new, interesting field. And then comes the eyes in the poetic area, poetry and eyes. We go into so many areas. This is all the art about the eyes. Okay, go to the spirituality. What's the spiritual realm of that? And spiritual realm is very interesting because we talk about the third eye, the inner vision, the intuition, visualization, guided imagery, and last but not the least, energy. How does the energy work and how we receive energy? And sun gazing is an example. So the eye is a small topic. It's only two eyes, but no, it's not. It's huge. And so today we will delve into some of aspects of it. We'll need another session next Thursday to go into more, and we would, hope to get some understanding of how we connected everything in our day-to-day life through the breath work as well.